Hello guys, welcome back to this very important update on this major snowstorm. And we're going to be timing out the snowstorm for everyone, including the central US. So get your shovels ready and ice scrapers ready, cuz this is going to be quite an update. So, first off, let's start off with the central US. Okay, north central US. Okay, so we already seen freezing drizzle all across Kansas and Missouri today, and this is really gonna start to get really widespread. And about 2 a.m. Sunday, this ice gets really organized, and watch how this winter storm just unravels major ice concerns. And I'm telling you, over the Carbondale, central Missouri, central Kansas, you guys could get over an inch of ice. I would not be shocked. People are saying greater than half an inch. I would go more for an inch, maybe even an inch and a half of ice. This would devastate communities. This would put them in long-term power outages. Trees are coming down. Power lines are coming down. There is going to be so many people without power tomorrow. The snow starts to build on the northern side. Very heavy snow near that ice line near Missouri and Kansas. And this snow starts to spread northward as this low pressure starts to gain some steam. Very heavy snow across Illinois, Missouri, Kansas City. And this starts to spread into Iowa. And now let's go zoom into the south central US, because we're going to start seeing a severe weather threat starting to develop. Once that low pressure starts to gain some steam, look at this. You got a robust squall line starting to form, and this could have strong tornadoes in it if it maintains a supercellular status. Right in front of these cells in Louisiana, I'll be watching the most for the tornadic threat, and then this would most likely congeal into a powerful squall line, and yeah, that's it. But I would watch out for Louisiana for a couple strong embedded tornadoes. With those discrete cells right there, I'll be watching. Anyways, shifting back to the north central US, heavy snow continues across Ohio. But you notice there's a very sharp cutoff gradient in northern Indiana, northern Ohio. You guys barely get any snow. And yeah, you get a little bit of snow, but it's a huge cutoff. And you start to see the dry side across southern Ohio building. And look at this. And then we get to the East Coast. The East Coast, guys. Okay, so we're going to start off a little bit later. This is around 12 a.m. Sunday. Snow is overspreading the region. Western Pennsylvania, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, northern West Virginia, and the entirety of Ohio is getting pretty heavy snow. Snow starts to spread into the South Jersey region, Philly region, Pennsylvania. And this snow is starting to get quite a bit heavier. We get into 7 a.m. Snow starts to spread all the way up to New York City. And I will be watching here for southern Jersey, central New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, and Maryland. I could see one of these bands really overperform, and I could see these snow totals of around 6 to 7 inches. I know the Weather Service has been decreasing the snowfall amounts through today. But again, the ARRR coming in with the aggressive look, and it looks like it's shifted north. Because if we go back to the 18Z, it shifted a little bit north. And that's a sign that if this keeps shifting north, we will get some more significant snow in our area. And you can see a solid band of snow starts to enter through southern New Jersey. Man, we could be talking about some pretty nasty snow. Even all the way up to northern New Jersey, even Sussex County getting some snow, all the way to maybe even southern New York. So this could be a solid snow event for y'all in New Jersey. Southern New Jersey obviously has the biggest snowfall totals. But then, as you see that the low pressure starts to exit, this is around 5 p.m. Scattered snow showers. But then look at this. Another type of low pressure wants to form on the back side. And we could see additional accumulations with that. So, very, very tedious to watch out for these updates. In terms of snowfall, we've seen an upgrade. We're seeing around 5 to 6 inches for our area. Look at this near southern New Jersey, Cape May County, 14 inches. So that is a huge upgrade. You can as well see southern Ohio getting 15 to 13 inches. Now that's pretty decent snow. But I will warn you, these snowfall totals might cut down a little bit, but it might boost up a bit. Because we're in that little, like, seesaw pattern, that little transition pattern, where models keep shifting south. Like, let's go back to, the 18C. It's going to keep shifting south, And then, all of a sudden, you get that 1 mile run that shifts north, like the HRRR, you could get a major snowstorm in New Jersey. We're going to be in that little seesaw effect. This model's shifting south, model shifting north. And I think in between is the sweet spot. And I think we have a solid chance of at least seeing 4 inches here in East Brunswick, New Jersey. And in Philly, I really see Philly getting hammered with this. 7 to 8 inches. Atlantic City, possibly 10 to maybe even a foot of snow. New York City, I'd still say is on the lower side. I'd probably say around 1 to 3 inches. Same for northern New Jersey. And I could see Sussex getting nothing. But again, those trends north or south makes a huge difference on those snowfall totals. So we really got to monitor this. But as of now, it's looking pretty sizable. So let's hope that it stays the same. And the GFS and Euro bring that heavy snow back up into New Jersey. We've already been seeing snow plows and snow crews starting to salt all the roads in our area. So that is a sign that we could be seeing at a snow day on Monday, but let's just hope this stays true. So, let's go back to the north central U.S. Let's look at the snow totals. Very heavy snow across Kansas City, northern Missouri, central Illinois, central Indiana, southern Ohio. You guys could have potentially a foot to even up to 18 inches in that corridor. Very heavy snow will fall. Once that winter storm starts to develop, you get incredibly heavy snow. 2 to 3 inch hour rates. Man, this is going to be quite impressive across the central U.S. Yeah, it's going to be quite nasty. So, prepare for major snow. And where you don't see those heavy snowfall totals, you're going to be dealing with the crippling ice storm. With ice amounts of near an inch, maybe even 1.5 inches. That would do a lot of damage. That's like saying we have a nor'easter with a bunch of heavy rain. Change that to heavy ice. Oh my goodness. I can just imagine how much stress that would have on power lines. Wow. So a major ice storm / winter storm is just going to slam the central U.S. And, that's quite atypical because South Jersey's getting all the action and North Jersey getting a little left behind. But don't worry, that pattern will come back and that snow will pile up in New Jersey at one point. And we're even watching a winter storm next week. Next Friday into Saturday, we're going to see a bomb cyclone. It's possible because it's taking that nor'easter type look. So there's a lot to watch out for. If we go to the NAM 3K kilometer, let's go back to the 18Z. You're going to see that all the snow, yeah, man, you get absolutely clobbered in the central U.S. Same idea. Even the snow axis is a little further south, even into northern Kentucky. You guys get over a foot of snow. But here's the problem. If that shifts over to the south, then look what happens in the Northeast. Those snow totals drastically shift. Well, if you switch back to the HRRR, they were much more north. Wait, hold up. Yeah, if you take a look back at the HRRR, they were much more north. And that's the problem. We don't want that. Let's go back to 18Z. Yeah, you can see New York City barely even gets an inch, maybe even a coating, and then like above New Jersey, probably nothing. So I'm telling you, this is gonna be a very sharp cutoff and very sharp gradient. Where that snow band sets up, where that heaviest snow sets up, really is gonna be a huge determining factor who will see the snow and who will be left disappointed. And I do think that some folks in New Jersey could be disappointed, quite disappointed. But again, we are praying for the northern track trend. If it starts shifting north, that would be amazing. But again, we don't know. We have 40 hours and the models are still inconsistent. This just tells you how much is playing right now, how much ingredients, how much things have to play out. So this is a very tricky setup, and in general, this is just a nightmare. So yeah, that's your update on the winter storm. Now let's take a look. GFS. Let's take a look at the snow totals for the GFS. Actually, you do get a little bit of snow now. At least you do get a little bit. Yeah. But anyways, back to the normal radar. I want to show you, and let's zoom out to the whole entire US. I want to show you right now what this model has done. Is it the 18Z or is it something else? And I want to show you the 12Z run. It shows a major winter storm in an absolute bomb cyclone, like devastating the Northeast. We get snow breaking out across Texas and the South. You get a massive rain bomb across Louisiana. And then you start to get these two to interlock. Look at what happens. You start to get massive snow amounts, and that's the perfect recipe for a nor'easter. You get a low in the panhandle of Florida, scoots right up into Georgia, scoots right up into South Carolina, and look at this, scoots right off the North Carolina coast. Very heavy snow across New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and the Northeast, and then watch this. This turns out into a full-fledged bomb cyclone. Heavy rain for the southern tier of New Jersey, but for the northern part, heavy blizzard-type snow is absolutely giving you feet of snow. And then this thing just bombs out. Look at this. You get a 965 low pressure right off the Jersey coast. Recipe for a nor'easter. And listen, this isn't the only model that's showing it. Let me zoom into the Northeast real fast. Yeah, you can just see how intense this is. Very, very heavy snowfall. This is a crazy model run. But anyways, you just see how intense this is. And if we take a look at the snowfall, you're going to be like, what? Yeah. Yup. Look at this. You got a swath of almost 20 to 30 inches of snow. And I do not believe that in hell we're going to get that. But again, that's a signal. You got another major winter storm to watch out for the 11th and 12th. And I expect these snow totals to drastically come down. But anyways, it is a very interesting thing to look at. That yesterday we didn't see that snowstorm at all. But now we see it so well defined. And I mean, just look at that. But listen, I would be talking that, oh, this is a fantasy run. But if it wasn't showing that yesterday, that means something's going on. And look at this. If we look at the Euro, hold up. We have to go back to the 12Z. If we look at the Euro really fast, yeah, the winter storm moves through. Like, that's just the appetizer. But look at this. Same idea. The snow axis will be in Texas. And we could get a major winter storm in Texas. And it scoots up just like the GFS. And then look at this. Same idea. It's just the low pressure is a little further west. So we might be dealing with some more mixing issues around the I-95 corridor. Oh, look at this. something tries to organize. Oh, something tries to organize just a little bit too late. But I'm telling you, there is a signal for some pretty heavy snow. And then look at this, a bomb cyclone in Maine. So I think there could be some agreement for some pretty heavy snowfall opportunities coming next week on Friday and Saturday. I am telling you, we gotta watch this so darn carefully. Because if we get something like that, like some kind of blizzard like this, man, this will bury in the Northeast. So, yeah, that's the update. And I'm telling you, for anyone who lives in the I-95 corridor, your winter is not done yet. And we have so much to get through. We could have potential blizzards, nor'easters, everything. Maybe even severe weather stuff, even if it's the wildest of stuff. I'm telling you right now, do not be disappointed that you don't get any snow in this system. Even if it's the worst case scenario for New Jersey, that you only get just a little bit of snow, maybe a coating, maybe 2 inches, I'm telling you, do not worry, because there is so much more snow coming. You just don't understand, because these models have been like wiped clean. They didn't show this yesterday, but today they're showing it. And if they're showing it just like that Christmas storm that we were talking about, that we were watching a potential pattern, it wasn't there, but then it appeared a little bit like, closer to the event. I am telling you right now, that's going to be the same entire situation. And we got to watch out for a nor'easter next week. Whether it's rain or snow, I think there will be another major winter storm. So for that, I'll wrap it up for today. But again, do not be disappointed. It's just we're in a very active pattern, and you shouldn't be disappointed, because this is a dream come true pattern you wanted for the whole entire couple years. So a perfect pattern to be in right now. So with that, I'll wrap it up for y'all snow lovers. I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with 1000% chance of an update. We're definitely gonna do an update tomorrow on the snow, and the ice, and the latest snowfall on the ARRR and the mesoscale discussions and all that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.